town of Davie, its council members, provide a resolution of support for a permanent memorial statue of Mahatma Gandhi to be erected at Falcon Street Park. The town of Davie embraces diverse cultures and is excited about the presence of the memorial grounds, which highlights a worldwide icon and his nonviolent political resistance philosophy, in addition to providing an aesthetic enhancement to an already beautiful community. And I must say that this resolution, and I'm going to present it tonight, officially signed in with a seal on it, was passed unanimously at the last council meeting. Whereas the town of Davie is a community that embraces diverse culture and values progressive ideas and invigorate a gesture of togetherness, and whereas Mahatma Gandhi is known worldwide as an icon of nonviolent political resistance, whose core philosophy was not just the mere absence of violence, but nonviolence, coupled with absence of hatred and absence of any thoughts of retaliation or revenge. For he said, an eye for an eye would only make the whole world blind. And whereas Gandhi is one of the most fascinating, iconic figures of peace in the 20th century that led nationwide campaigns to ease poverty, expand women's rights, build religious and ethnic freedom and untouchability, and increase economic self-reliance. And whereas Gandhi's words have served as an inspiration for many leaders, including Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was convinced by Gandhi's actions that it was possible to achieve victory in an unarmed struggle. And whereas in tribute to this great leader of peace, a community support group, Kerala Samajam of South Florida, an Indian organization, has raised funds and seeks permission from the Davie Town Council for a permanent memorial statue of Mahatma Gandhi. Now therefore be it resolved by the Town Council of Town of Davie, the Town Council hereby agrees to give permission for a permanent memorial statue of Mahatma Gandhi at Falcon Street Park and permits the Kerala Samajam of South Florida, a community support group, to adopt the memorial grounds. And it was passed and adopted on the 7th day of December and signed by myself, Judy Paul, Mayor of the Town of Davie. And I must say that the work that Joey has done with our Parks and Recreation Department and his spearheading this movement has brought this to fruition. And I'm very, very excited about it. And as I said before, it is a history-making moment. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. This is a remarkable achievement for the history of the Kerala Samajam of South Florida. The town of Davie honored Kerala Samajam, but also all the Indians in Florida. So on behalf of all the Indians here, I would like to extend our sincere thanks and appreciation to the beloved Mayor and Vice Mayor, Town of Davie, Madam Judy Paul. I have a request. Please raise and big round applause. Thank you, Judy Paul. Today we have another valuable Vice Mayor here. City of Pembroke Pines, Irish Cycle. Welcome, Irish Cycle.
Namaste. Alavarton, Gandhi, Christmas, Ashamadir. I have missed seeing you all. Oh my gosh, it's been much too long. Much too long. I am just so amazed when I see the children that are now growing up and being older teenagers that were very small, like the little last group that was out here when I first started coming with you all. And now they are grown, almost, adults and ready to move on into the world and do great things for us. I would be remiss, though, Mayor Paul and Vice Mayor Hassan, if I did not also say thank you for what you have done in the town of Davie. It is history-making, absolutely. But I guess the reality is, I guess I would be jealous with the city of Pembroke Pines. We've got to do something, too, for you all. So we'll figure something out. You know what, diversity isn't just in one town or one city, it is everywhere. And those words of nonviolence and working things out through community involvement and discussion and through education and all of those things are true no matter where you are. And we, we're very diverse. This whole South Florida area is very diverse. Pembroke Pines, I know I'm looking at statistics now, as I always do, and they just, our folks just come from everywhere. They are just truly everywhere. We were at, about 2 years ago, we were at one of our elementary schools, and it was their Heritage Day. And they asked the students, it was elementary, and they asked the students to come with a flag from a country that represented their heritage. There were 72 different flags that were in that one elementary school that was parading around. So that tells you we are very diverse. And shame on us if we don't make that diversity be our strength, because that's really what it is. I'm going to say a couple other things, but before I forget, I just want to make sure that you all know that in Pembroke Pines, our Pines Day will be the end of March, and I think we're going to be honored that you all are going to have as part of that celebration, you're going to have a 2-day carnival at our event. So we expect you all to come out and, support the carnival and do good things for that. As I started to say, we all have much to be thankful for. If you just look around the room, if you look at the person sitting next to you, look at the friends, look at the families you have here, we all have much, much to be thankful for. And I will leave you with this and say that we need to remember the reason for this season. And it is not all of the glitter, and it's not all of the stuff that's out there, and it's not all the presents under the tree. It is something much bigger than that. It was a present that was under a tree, symbolically, many, many years ago, that we all now can partake of and be thankful that we had. So please, with your family, have a very healthy, happy, in the right frame of mind holiday celebration. Thank you all. Namaste.